subscribe.
Alright, hello and welcome back, dudes and dudettes, to another grounded video suggestions this time. I do not have a set amount of suggestions, just because I kind of want to keep going with some of the ideas I have for 0.0 or 0.10. We are also not going to do it in the traditional sense where I usually record and then do a voiceover. I am just going to talk to you guys and kind of give you my suggestions and stuff. You guys want to skip the intro, you can. As you guys have probably noticed, there's going to be some channel chapters here. But I wanted to thank Scotty50, I believe is who it was asking and checking up on me because my normal YouTube voice, as he said, wasn't there. I had been working 2 different jobs. I recently took some time off from the second job so I can kind of recuperate myself. I wasn't getting a whole lot of sleep. I'm still kind of not, but I have been working pretty hard, so I'm trying to take some time and kind of relax. But we're just gonna go ahead and through and do some suggestions. We'll be joined by Murdevil when she is back, but I'm just gonna go ahead and through and talk about suggestions I think we can bring over to 0.10, which is the next update coming out. So one of the first suggestions I think I would have is, maybe giving us a reason to do nighttime play. As you guys probably know, maybe you guys find a reason to. I don't really find a reason to go out at night other than get fireflies, and even then I don't really have a reason to go out and get fireflies just because I don't really use the firefly lamps or headlamp. The headlamp kind of takes away from the bonus armor gear that I have, the sets that I like to wear, and let's be honest, I don't really want to make the lamps because I don't think they're bright enough, which brings me to suggestion number 2. Maybe we can get it picked up to where we can actually have the lamps give off a bit more light because it is a little too dark if you ask me. They start off nice and bright at first, but then they wear down, so maybe we can kind of up that by half the amount. Maybe not make it as bright as the beginning, but give back some light. Suggestion number 2, it looks like Murdevil is back right now.
Yes, I am.
So, but another suggestion I also have for nighttime gameplay is something that kind of helps takes up the stink bug parts, but as well as kind of, in my opinion, makes more sense. A flashlight. You could take some stink bug parts, morph them together, because let's be honest, all these weapons and stuff, I'm not sure how you'd morph them together to begin with without current tools, but morph a stink bug part with some bioluminescent goop and make a flashlight, and be able to carry it in your offhand like you would normally a shield. Makes more sense, gives you a little bit more range to see it further in front of you, sort of like the headlamp, but a little bit less field of view, but a little bit extended on the range. As it goes out, you can either make it like a torch or you can keep it like a weapon and be able to repair it. I would say keep maybe 1 stink bug thing and some bioluminescent goop in it to make it work again. You could start off with making it like 2 or 3 to make it with 2 or 3 stink bug parts, just kind of even it out. Just my opinions, kind of give nighttime play a bit more reason, and I'd be more prone to use a flashlight than I'm going to be wanting to use a headlamp personally. So that's why you guys don't usually see me playing in the nighttime when I am streaming or anything. I just don't see a point personally. So since we have Murdevil here, do you have any suggestions that you would like to see aside from dedicated servers, which is an Xbox Microsoft thing? She is just smiling right now. She's not really sure what to say. Oh, she looks like she was trying to talk, but her mic isn't picking up.
I wasn't going to say dedicated servers.
Okay.
For one.
Let's hear what you got.
The stink bug parts. Making an armor that's like a hazmat suit.
Yes.
So it gives you a bit more protection against the gas from the stink bugs.
Fair
and
enough.
The haze.
I do believe that Murray is on the right path with that. I do think a hazmat suit would make some sense. A hazmat suit would also give us more reason to use stink bug parts, like she said. I mean, right now, I don't know about you guys, you dudes and dudettes, but I do have, we got like 2 chests almost full of parts.
Something like that.
Let's go check real quick. We do have a lot of stink bug parts. It is a little bit ridiculous. So we have a chest and almost a half a chest and a half of parts that isn't used. The only thing I know it's used for is, I believe, the hammer. Yeah, 1 part to fix the hammer. Now, I don't know about you dudes and dudettes, but it's not really a good enough reason to use all those stink bug parts because of the fact that Do you need more? So I guess that's suggestion number 4. That was from Myrrh. Suggestion number 5, if you guys, I'm leaving it here, want to see me in a grounded dev stream, feel free to tweet out the devs on their dev channel at Grounded. I will leave the link in the description so you guys can get a hold of them there. Or also tag the mods, aka the devs, in their Discord, because they have asked recently if they want anyone else on to come back. And as you guys know, I have not been on the dev stream yet, but I also have no intention of asking because I kind of want them to come to me or for my community to mention it. But I have been asked more and more by you guys why I haven't been on it, and that is why. So, suggestion number 5 is more of a, if you guys want to see me actually talk to the devs, play with the devs, and maybe get some questions that we're all wondering out of the way, you know, kind of hit them up. Suggestion number 6 that I have is stone walls, stone floors, curved floors, all that good stuff. We already have foundations, but making curved walls, doors, maybe staircases instead of just ramps. Ramps are fine personally, but I would kind of like to see it a little bit more expanded on so it's not as tedious to make ramps. But that is just me. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I would prefer that we continue on with a resource already in the game so that way we can actually keep building amazing projects. Plus, walls would cost a lot less to build versus building foundations way up.
Yeah.
So that is the suggestion number 6. Number 7 is I would tweak the lure traps a little bit more. I have messed with the lure traps a little bit. They do kind of work, but they don't really work the way I would think they are intended, so it makes it a little bit harder to set up what you guys like to watch me do as battle bugs. So maybe we can figure out and expand on that, would be kind of nice. Suggestion number 6. Suggestion number 7 is a big one. It's one I'm actually looking at right now. Please, devs, if you are watching this, for the love of all that is grounded, fix the amount of ants that go after a weevil. It is insane when you're sitting there and one random weevil spawns and you are watching it come towards you, and then you see a horde of 15, 20 ants following one weevil out of nowhere, just spawn out of nowhere. It makes the game lag really hard. Like, as you can see, there's like 4 or 5 right here. Nope, excuse me. 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the vicinity, 16 that they're usually not in. There was 3 weevils here too. But it does create some issues if you accidentally put down some mushrooms. It becomes a little chaotic. So maybe we can tone that down some, though, where the ants won't follow them to the ends of the earth. I'm not sure if that's possible, but it's another suggestion I have, which I believe was, what, number 7, Myrrh?
I believe so.
Alright, and do you have any more suggestions that you would like to see out?
No, I do agree with the ants and the weevils though, because for people like me who live in the land of high ping, it's one thing that potentially freezes us out of the game straight away.
Right. Yeah, one of the things that I have noticed in my world personally, I know they use Rudar's world as a way to gauge just how much to gauge the game off of to make it less laggy and stuff for people and freezing, is they will use his world as a basis, which is good because he does have a lot. However, she is right. It is quite hard for people to load in, even my viewers. I do like to play with viewers. It's hard for them to really do anything, so the ant thing would be nice. I mean, we did have a way to fix it with traps, but as we all know, traps are a little bit interesting right now. Suggestion number, what is it, 8 or 9?
8.
8.
I think.
So suggestion number 8, we're going to talk about the traps and fixing them. More or less most YouTubers that I've talked to and streamers I've talked to have already hit on this little well-known fact, but I think Rudar was the first one to mention it, so I'm going to leave his link in the description. As you guys can see, more ants again, go figure. So what we're going to talk about is the traps. So Rudar, I think, said it first, at least as far as I could tell. When a trap goes out of durability, send it back to the blueprint mode and let you put new thistle in it. This will repair the trap without costing an arm and a leg to make new traps. As of right now, if you ask me, I had a bunch here as well as a bunch here. I also still have quite a few at the anthill, but most are destroyed. There's no point in really rebuilding them because they cost so much, but they go out so fast. I do agree that they do need a durability damage, but I think either the durability damage was a little bit too much, or it just needs a better way of going about it, like to fix them, versus them just dying out and you losing everything. Because as you know, as you guys go through and hit these, or ants hit these, or whatever you're using to hit these, every bit of material you put into them is completely gone. There's unfortunately nothing left. Suggestion number 9 I have is maybe increase the spawn rate of infected weevils / make them easier to find or something, because as of right now, infected weevils are a little bit annoying to find. I'm also finding they're glitching into the ground a lot, so I don't usually go out as well and farm up the good old-fashioned bombs. I just personally I can't get to them. It's a little rough, and I know you guys are probably sitting there thinking, well, I'm being really critical of the game right now. I love the game, but I will always say what's on my mind as straight as I can, no holds bars, no holding back, because I feel like that's doing the game justice, because it lets the devs know that I am seriously thinking about a game that I've already put over 300 hours in the last 4 months, which might not seem like a lot to some people, but to me is quite a lot when I'm working 2 jobs. You know, I've put over 300 hours. I am genuinely thinking about what could help make the game better for everyone. Number, 10? I don't know if there's a way to stop it or fix it or what, but fixing the firefly spawn rates. I don't know why every update we seem to have an issue. I keep hearing reports. I see reports on the Discord. I get people commenting, hey, have you seen fireflies? You know, I can't tell you guys one way or another if I've seen fireflies or not, because I don't really look for them. However, you guys I know are looking for them, and you can't find them. I don't know if it's just there's something kind of colliding with them, creating a game-breaking bug or something, but I would definitely say, you know, maybe look into that a little bit more. It would be great. I know you guys are working your hardest if you're watching this, devs, but a lot of people I have had get really frustrated about it. I know, again, you guys are doing your best, but suggestion number 10 is maybe fixing that. Possibly. Suggestion number 11 I have is, I know you guys are working on a haze area, but maybe putting a little bit more in there, like rocks that we can break up, something that give us a reason to go in there and farm. I do know I already have dedicated places where I go to farm rocks, but I don't really ever have a reason to go in the haze, and to me it kind of feels like a bit of a waste at the moment. I know you guys are working on the big part, and that's great, but I want you guys to have more to your map. I think it would make more sense personally to have like rocks out there I can go farm. Like, give me a reason. Like, there's a whole bunch of rocks out there I can't get anywhere else because I've already farmed everywhere else on the map, so I'll just go out there. Some people might disagree with me on this suggestion, but more to do in the haze. There's so much to do in the water, but I feel like the haze is kind of neglected. Like I said, I do know you guys are kind of working on it with the haze lab, but maybe a little bit of tidbits, like something to farm out there would be kind of nice. That kind of goes with the infected weevils. If you guys increase the spawn rate, it gives us more of a reason to go out there, or even a way to kind of lure the infected weevils. I'm not sure yet. I still need to experiment with mushrooms to see if that attracts them too. I'm not sure. Suggestion number 12 is a big one that I have heard the devs are currently working on, or supposedly know about, and have admitted to them accidentally cranking it too hard, and that is fixing Daredevil. As of right now, Daredevil is, as Mike Lowry would say, and you know, unfortunately, our mans cannot come back to make grounded videos, but he is still making content to kind of help us all along. His link will be in the description. He makes great content. It's kind of cap, as he would say. I'm not sure what cap means, but apparently cap means something bad. Anyways, bring Daredevil back some. You guys have already hinted at it. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but the devs have said that they have realized they made a mistake when they tuned Daredevil down. They accidentally cranked it too far, into the wrong direction. So it's been talked about for the last, I think, 2 updates that it's been a known issue, and I'm kind of surprised myself it's not back yet. So maybe, give that a glance over for, 0.10. For another thing for 0.10, since I know it's going to be a big update, if you guys aren't already working on it, maybe bring it in the next one after that so we can go further and beyond, is some more decor items. A lot of your viewers, I feel like, a lot of the game players are base builders. When we run out of things to do, we base build. And having a couple more decor things would be kind of nice, I feel like. Give the bases a little bit more of a lively feel. It's just me. Maybe more lamps. Maybe a bunk bed. I don't know. Something new, something fresh, something to give us something to do.
Signs that you can write on.
That's signs you can write on, leave messages for each other. Something would be kind of cool, I think. Suggestion number 13 kind of goes hand in hand with decor items. I would like to hopefully see at one point, which I know, again, the devs do know about this one too, the ability to sit in our furniture. I cannot tell you, dudes and dudettes, how often I want to start a video off talking to you guys sitting in one of my little fancy made rooms or something, because I think it would be kind of cool and a little unique, but I don't, because we can't sit in our furniture. I mean, that's just a suggestion. It's more of a nitpicky suggestion, but it's still there. Kind of would like it. I mean, I think a lot of people would like it and appreciate it if we could do that. It'd be really cool. Suggestion number 14. Mur, do you have anything?
No. My signs was one.
So, I think for suggestion number 14, what we can include is maybe a way to keep the wolf spiders from glitching. I know they're kind of working on it, but as well as making a more viable armor that can stand up to wolf spider venom, maybe make an armor that is poison resistant. Wolf spiders already hit a lot of damage on us, as well as the fact that their venom hits so hard too. It's always devastating when you get hit by a wolf spider. It makes it really hard to fight them, but maybe some new armor. Stink bug would be a great one in a way, or maybe make some kind of wolf spider armor that has I don't know, a venom kind of thing to it, so that way you can kind of counteract the venom from a wolf spider. Just my idea. I would kind of like to see something that gives us some kind of poison resistance, maybe even a smoothie that kind of gives us poison resistance against these guys, because they hit so hard, and then they also have that heavy hitting poison that literally kills you if you're caught off guard with one hit, and then you're killed by the poison immediately afterwards. And then I'm going to go on to my 15th, I believe, and final suggestion before I end this video, and that is, and I know it's going to sound kind of old maybe, bandages. I'm sure a lot of people have talked about bandages, and I don't know if anyone's like me and you've stopped using bandages, but maybe increase the tick speed on them. I mean, bandages, needed a little bit of a debuff. I don't think they needed it as extreme as they got. Yes, they do heal more, but to be honest, for those people that wear ladybug armor, it does heal at the same rate, it seems like. It does take the same speed, only the difference is ladybug armor is a non-stop bandage that never quits acting, versus the bandage has a set time of, I believe, 200 seconds. So, kind of maybe tweak bandages a little bit, maybe just double the amount per tick and decrease the amount of time it takes to heal over time, or you can work that however you want. I don't know. I haven't used bandages in a while. I kind of refuse to, because they just don't heal very fast, and in combat, it's not great. But then again, maybe they aren't meant for combat. It's just me, so take that with a grain of salt. But that is all the suggestions I do have. If you dudes and dudettes like the video, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and your families, and I will catch you dudes and dudettes in the next video.
See you later, guys.
Stay classy, dudes and dudettes.